Hello, WiLLo Davis, how's it going? Animal Crossing New Horizons just 2 short weeks away. And with that, and as the hype is building, I thought it'd be nice to take a look back at all the previous games and their theme songs, because they vary. You might not have realized it, but it's different. And me having played all of the Animal Crossings as they came out growing up, well, I should say all the mainline ones, all like the main series. I didn't get Happy Home Designer, I'm sorry. And Pocket Camp, it's not, I played it, but it's not a real Animal Crossing game. I'm sorry. I know it brought a lot of new people to the series, to the franchise. It's a new experience, especially, you know, for people who don't really bother getting Nintendo consoles or whatever. They had the phone, they downloaded the free app, they got to experience Animal Crossing. A lot of people love it. I realize that, but it's just not the same thing. I played it for a bit, and then I was like, you know, I'd rather just be playing actual Animal Crossing. I would rather pay the money for the game, which I already had anyway, so, and then get the full experience and not have to, whatever, contribute online currency or whatever. But nevertheless, we'll be reviewing the themes from all the games, and I will be ranking them at the end. So that is for Animal Crossing, the original on the GameCube. Also in like Japan, it like kind of came out for N64 and it was like a port to GameCube. But that one. Then Wild World for the Nintendo DS. Then City Folk for the Wii. New Leaf for the 3DS. Happy Home Designer, which I guess was also for the 3DS. Pocket Camp, which was a mobile game. And the upcoming New Horizons. All different themes, the music. Finally, all that work and money and effort for bachelors in music is paying off, because I'm going to listen to the Animal Crossing themes with some commentary. And luckily, it was all compiled in this nice video by Humchi Art. Thank you very much for putting them all in one thing. Let us begin with Animal Crossing. Welcome to Animal Crossing, population growing, as the entire sign says, but the game is Animal Crossing. For the GameCube, let's listen. And I'm going to have deep nostalgia every time one of these comes on, except for Happy Home Designer, so just get ready for that. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. See, this one's unique. It comes in strong with those drums at the beginning. It's still chill, but like, you know, there's a step to it, you know? We got piano, we got the drums. And there's kind of like unison octaves. Okay, and then it splits up. It's got a nice step. Still just the piano and the drums. It's energizing, you know? Okay, Wild World, DS. It's so deep. It's an acoustic guitar. Sounds like a kind of like a banjo type thing. I wonder if that's like supposed to be like an accordion. Love those accents. The pluck, I like when you hear the plucking This is I had spent so much time with this game, and something about like having it on like the handheld, like it's like just yours, you know, more of a personal experience. Now, if I remember, City Folk is a lot like Wild World. Maybe they just upped the quality a little bit, better samples or whatever. Yes, very similar. You can just hear, like, you know, like higher quality, like, sound of the instruments, you know. More to work with the Wii than the DS, I guess, in the sound department. It's like a little more dynamic. It breathes a little bit more. I feel like the Wild World one was just a little bit tighter, you know. Maybe due to restriction. See, that fades out much more. The dynamic, it's just, you know, they get that range now of feel. And I love the places it goes with the chords. Very airy. Next, New Leaf. It should be fresh in everyone's minds. You just think of that place. Got little chimes, little bells, the piano going. Little, like, what is it, kind of like some type of xylophone, marimba-y, percussive keyboard thing. See, this goes all different places, which is, it's like, you know, it throws something new at you every couple of seconds. A different instrument takes the lead. Is that like a muted trumpet or something? Maybe some kind of horn muted. Accessory percussion floating around back there. Now, this is gonna be new to me. Happy Home. Okay. Oh, it's energetic. A strong lead there. Okay, it's got the same kind of. It throws those chords in there. It's kind of like reminding you of the other ones. The harmonies are so good for all of these. Oh my god, that is surprising energy for these. Oh, and it takes it to this B section. It's like a whole different thing. They love throwing these like massive chords in at the end where it's just like, it's not a full like, you know, strong cadence back to one. It's like, it kind of leaves you like, ah, ooh, oh. Okay, I remember this one. Pocket Camp. It's more chill. You know, it's a phone game. Sounds like it could be like some kind of oboe or clarinet, a member of the woodwinds, or a flute. It's hard to tell. Not an expert on those. Okay, that sounds more like a clarinet. Very like plucky, sprinkly, light, nothing too heavy. Okay, we're coming back around again. All right. literally the same thing? I like the kind of rubato-ness of it. You know, it feels like it takes a break. I'm not sure if it actually slows down or not, but it feels like it does. Oh, here we... Now, sorry. Do they have... You can't just, like, get the theme from this. So I wonder if they're just using it from that Treehouse, like, whatever demo, like, the showing of it. And I don't know if it's gonna be, like, sound effects or what. It's such a classic, that like muted, I guess it's a trumpet. Okay, bringing in the bass. It sounds like a nice big acoustic bass. You could hear that rumble, the plucking guitar. Oh, see that motif, the classic theme coming back. Kind of slightly, a little bit different here. It hits different. I love that they went back to the same little motif there. Ah, very nice. And I like how like it was so consistent. That one, like how it was like the kind of whatever that was, like a muted trumpet or maybe a trombone. I'm not too good with that. The acoustic bass, the guitar, the kind of accessory percussion you hear, like the shaker and stuff. Whereas like the New Leaf one, it feels like it was like introducing something new, something different, took the lead every couple of seconds. The New Horizons, it felt consistent. Like you could imagine the band that was playing it. Like you could like picture it without like too many surprises coming in. Okay, very lovely themes, all of them. I enjoyed all of them, but now I do have to just start dragging them through the mud for petty reasons to try and rate them after all that. I'm gonna start low first, and I wanna go back real quick to Happy Home Designer and get a quick sample of that again. Okay, it's a little shrill. It comes on quite strong. It definitely comes on the strongest out of all of these. It sounds like it's a rejected theme from an island in Wind Waker or something. Like, are we on a boat? Are we pirates? What's going on here? It's so strong. That lead is just like, it's just really just hits you very hard. Oh my god, it just keeps. So for that reason, I'm Happy Home Designer. What was that? Oh, you like my little thing I put here? Happy Home Designer is going at the bottom. I'm sorry. I know I didn't even play it. Maybe it's partly because I have no nostalgia for the game, but out of all the very strong themes here, that one is just the weaker one to me. Where's my dude Koji Kondo? Okay, so I'm sorry. Happy Home Designer going at the bottom. And now here's the thing. Wild World and City Folk are very similar, so that's going to be an interesting thing throughout. Let me go back to Pocket Camp and hear what that was again. Okay. Oh, this is the one that like repeated. I do like it a lot. However, compared to what we have left, which is all very strong, I think I'm going to have to put it right above Happy Home. So in 7th we have Happy Home. In 6th we have Pocket Camp. I'm very sorry. I'm sure the theme to Pocket Camp means a lot to a lot of you. if it was your first Animal Crossing game, but at this point I'm going off of opinion. Now I'm stuck between original GameCube and New Leaf for the next up. I know it pains me to say because they're all so good. I'm thinking in this case, that's New Leaf. This is original. I'm gonna say less is more. I feel as much as I love the New Leaf theme, don't get me wrong, lots of great memories with New Leaf, you know, hanging out, catching beetles on the island, doing stuff with my friends. I literally bought a 3DS, the freaking Animal Crossing 3DS XL, just because Animal Crossing came out and I needed it. That is going to go next because the original one with just the drums and the piano, what they make those do and how much it changes with just the piano and the drums, I just appreciate it so much more. Maybe it's just because of the nostalgia of me, you know, playing it so long ago. But comparatively, I feel as though the New Leaf one, as fun as it is that it's dynamic and so many things change and different things take the lead, it's just a lot. You know, especially for what the game is for Animal Crossing. I kind of like the simplified, especially even walking around the game during the day as like the certain hourly themes play. I prefer the more minimal ones. I like a nice like 2 instrument each doing like a strong thing than to have like a bunch of different things happening all over the place and not really sure. So that's my personal preference on that. So what we have left for the top 3, which we still have to figure out, is New Horizons, the upcoming game, which I don't have any nostalgia for yet, obviously. So that's interesting that it made it that far. And Wild World and City Folk, which are both basically the same thing, but just City Folk is like an upgraded version. Let me get a quick refresher. New Horizon. You see, every commercial they throw this theme right at the beginning. That muted horn, and all this comes, and you're like, oh, I can't wait. Island Adventure. And I love that it's structured. Like, you can tell what this band is compiled of. There's the extra percussion back there, the guitar, the acoustic sounding bass, that horn. There's like the little, those drums. Go flick through Wild World and City Folk real quick. Let me compare these two. Ooh, it's so nice. You can really like identify that like banjo sound in there in the City Folk one. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, the City Folk one just has a little bit more room to breathe. You can. It just doesn't feel as compressed and tight, the City Folk one, which I'm not sure if it's better or not. You can't beat how it goes back to the old theme there. Okay, I've made a decision. New Horizons is going in second place. It is very good. And that leaves the two that are very, very similar competing for first and third. And these are the second and third games in the franchise, Wild World and City Folk. And this may come as a shock, but it could just be nostalgia, but I find myself appreciating Wild World's theme a bit more than City Folk. Comparing the two, I just feel as it comes on stronger. Something about the meatiness of the acoustic guitar right at the beginning there, and just how it's just a little bit more like tightly structured. Like, I feel as though they made this theme with the DS in mind, and like, you know, it's kind of limited ability in the sound thing. I mean, the DS did have like they're like a little surround sound or whatever, so it doesn't have that much limitations, but it just this version feels like what it was intended to be when it was like written. And then the City Folk one, it sounds like it's an updated version of that. Like, it sounds like they like took it and they're like, oh, but we can expand it. And as wonderful as it is, I just appreciate the original form of it better. So therefore, City Folk's third, Wild World #1, baby. God, I know, and it's probably literally just because I just have such strong memories of Wild World. But so the final scoring is #1, Wild World for the DS. #2, New Horizons, the newcomer, has found a spot in second place. Can you believe it? I'm shocked with myself at that. I didn't think that was going to happen. But the upcoming game got second for themes for me. Maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow, who knows. But then third place, City Folk, which is the same as the Wild World one. I truly appreciate it, but it just didn't do what Wild World did, in my opinion. And of course, we're just talking about the music here. City Folk is an incredible game. I think underrated for Animal Crossing games. New Leaf was great and all, but City Folk with the Wii and just everything there is just good stuff. Fourth place, the OG, with those heavy drums coming in. They're not that heavy, but still, for the rest of them, comes with those drums. Love that. Fourth place. Then fifth place, we have New Leaf for the 3DS, the most recent full Animal Crossing game. As great as that theme is, and so much fun and dynamic, among these champions, it didn't quite hold up, although it is incredible. And then, of course, down in 6th and 7th, we have the not full Animal Crossing games. I know, hate me all you want, but Pocket Camp, and then, sadly, Happy Home Designer, and I must press further, these are not bad music themes. I enjoyed them a lot, but when I have to compare such great things, they unfortunately fall to the bottom. Could be my own bias from not being too into them that much. But there you go. Please tell me how you would rank these. Let me know down in the comments. Like if you haven't yet, it helps out. And I will see you next time. WiLLo Davis, out.